Hey guys, welcome back to Film Wish. Today we'll talk about 8 bar owners on Bar Rescue that are extremely successful today. Let's head into it. Number 8. The Cave Sports Bar. This pub is located in Anaheim, California, and it began with $200,000 in debt and a family manager who failed to fulfill his job. They appear to have recovered, as they now have a 4.5-star rating on Yelp and have even built a second store in the region. Customers returned because of the inexpensive prices of the drinks and the pleasant bartenders. Thus, this was one happy ending that came after a much-needed rescue. Also, make sure to write your thoughts in the comment section. Number 7. Triple Nickel Tavern. The owners of Triple Nickel Tavern were invited to appear on the show after a series of family fatalities reduced their prosperous business to $150,000 in debt. The bar is located in Colorado Springs, and the owners have subsequently returned to elements of their original design, such as the bar top and stools, after patrons complained about its low quality. Overall, their reviews have remained positive, but they weren't bad prior to the program, so this is one makeover that might be considered a flop. Number 6. Bottoms Up Bar and Grill. This tavern is in Stanton, California, and it wasn't struggling like the other bars on the show. They already had 5 different locations operating, demonstrating their ability to produce money in this industry. The episode begins with some wild servers prepared to do anything for a bigger tip, and it appears like the owner is ready to cut her losses and sell. Surprisingly, the chain had an active shooter at one of their bars in 2019, where one of their employees was killed. Bottoms Up Bar and Grill has remained open since the shooting. Number 5. Back to the SRO. Taffer chose to change the name of this Minnesota tavern from Mackenchester's Standing Room Only to Boulder Lodge Bar and Grill. The proprietors modified it again in 2017 to Back to the SRO, as well as making other minor adjustments based on customer feedback. The proprietors claimed that they learned a lot from the event and even observed a 35% boost in sales, demonstrating that the show had a beneficial impact. Number 4. Butcher and Brew Pub. The show has had many great consequences, but this is not one of them. Butcher and Brew Pub in Texas had a number of issues, including a wide menu, too many kegs, and a microwave that was used to prepare food. Before Taffer made this modification, it was known as the Drunken Donkey Bar and Grill, but they have also noticed a decline in revenue since his arrival. Although many individuals enjoy this series, it is not always beneficial. Many guests are perplexed as to why the pub required a makeover in the first place, given that it was constantly busy. But the proprietors suffered for it in the long run by losing clients as a result of the alterations they implemented. Number 3. No Name Saloon. The No Name Saloon, located in Edgewater, Florida, is a motorcycle bar that had some family management troubles. Taffer allowed them to keep the name whilst making various other adjustments to the business. Since they were featured on the show, the reactions have been mixed, with many people still objecting to the fact that they allow smoking within the facility. The fact that a murder occurred outside the club barely 2 months after their refurbishment definitely didn't help business. The bar is still open in 2021. Number 2. Martini Brothers, renamed the Federal. The main issue at this Youngstown, Ohio tavern was a feud between the landlord and the owners.
John Taffer's here.
He's here. Inside. I want to hide. He's not going to be happy with us.
But Taffer came in and tried to make things right. The bar's original name was Martini Brothers, but they retained the new moniker, the Federal, that Taffer gave it after the play. The odd thing about this rescue is that after the episode aired, one of the owners, Dan Martini, was jailed for his role in a $2 million eBay fraud incident, which didn't help business. Nonetheless, their Facebook profile indicates that they are still in operation. Number 1. Kiva Lounge and Bar. Kiva Lounge and Bar in Texas had a tragic ending when they closed in 2019, leaving many customers perplexed because the closure felt abrupt. It already had problems since they had lost over $200,000 in just 2 years, owing in part to inept bartenders. Taffer attempted to assist them in making some improvements, like renaming the pub The Morgue, but it wasn't enough to rescue it from destruction. They did, however, become wealthy real estate investors.